Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
Ooh, I know that guy.
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Professor Black.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Well, that's an FPS drop.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Oh no. Well, what's gonna be my house? Mr. Sorting Hat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Let's say I can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Adventure. It's mostly curiosity, I feel like. I'm curious about everything.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
Okay, so I can always choose a different house. This wasn't the house that I was trying to look for, so I will choose a different house. I don't like Ravenclaw. There's only one house for me, and that's the Hufflepuff.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
But yeah, Hufflepuff.
Better be Hufflepuff!
I'll be huffing what you're puffing. I don't get why the Gryffindors are cheering.
Oh,
They're gonna lose.
One more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Okay, good. Quidditch is an overrated
Enough.
game.
It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Wow. What an asshat.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
The beer kegs?
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the 2nd row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
Helga Hufflepuff. There we go.
Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Yes. The Hufflepuff
Looks
common
like
room.
everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Ooh, what's over here? I can't go to class without my tea. Did I just drop it? I don't know what happened to it. What's up, my fellow kids? My fellow students. I'm not being rude, am I? just hitting everybody. Oh my god.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
I love this common room. So, Lenora.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I mean, I'm not too worried about it. I fought a dragon, and I lived. I didn't kill the dragon, but I didn't die. That's the most important part.
I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine.
Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
I mean, I was also considered to be a Ravenclaw myself, but...
Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw?
Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me.
But yeah, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
What are we doing, French now? But you know, I really like this common room. This common room is kind of like nice, and I can have all the apples. All the apples in the world.
I
There's a ghost here. And then you're...
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Hell yeah, I did. Yeah.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well,
That dragon got
anyway,
nothing on
I
me.
imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Like burying a dragon. Let's pry a little bit.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
Arthur's got you. It's all right.
Okay, and then the last person is Arthur. Trying to find a cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff.
I don't like
by
his
the way.
voice at all.
Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't
God,
have any pets of
Arthur's
my own,
voice is
unfortunately.
so annoying.
My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I honestly don't know what he said, but his voice is so annoying. I bet it's not just me too. So a couple of you guys think that other people's
I'm
voices are
sorry to
annoying.
hear that. I think
Not
magical
mine, though.
beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No.
Yeah.
My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the Puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Well, good luck, Arthur.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you.
I didn't really
Try not
grow
to
up
get
with any
lost in
pets
the
either.
castle yourself.
But yeah.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
But yeah. I kind of, like I said, this common room, fantastic.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level
Oh, great.
exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Okay, the menu.
You would be wise to take full advantage
Or the
of
map.
this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Lumos. Revelio.
This way.
But yeah, this is actually pretty nice.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm not in the dungeon, am I? Yeah, I'm in the cellar. Oh my god. Lag frames.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the
Revelio.
Feel a guided page. Collect. Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled plums, are likely an acquired taste. You've just unlocked a Field Guide challenge. Your progress towards completing challenges appears here. Field Guide challenges are the only way to acquire experience points, or XP. Seriously? Your Field Guide tracks your current challenge progress. So collect the pages. Each challenge has tiers, special rewards unlocked at each tier complete, from appearance to critical upgrades. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge's menu. Come back often to collect your rewards you have unlocked.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Yeah, see, it's going to be like my basic menu and stuff. So I need to find main hall, select the Great Hall region to continue. In this view, you can use the flue flames available in that region. Green flue flames represent flames you have discovered, including your own house common room. Gray flue flames reveal locations undiscovered by flames. Okay. Right outside of the map is where you'll find academic points of interest, including astronomy tower, library, and greenhouse. But yeah, so I have to look at the Great Hall, and then I have to go over there now. Select the library annex region. Oh, there we go. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall flue flames for you. Use AD to rotate the map to fast travel. That's one way to get through the castle, I guess.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense against the dark arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls.
Like lawyers?
A mastery of defense against the dark arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
But yeah, I think we're good.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
I'll just walk around the castle.
Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Which way? That one's in red. I don't know if that... Oh no, that's just her thing. So yeah, I'm gonna tell her.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Okay, where's Professor Fig? I gotta talk to you.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
You sure did. But I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
And the book.
Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
You can track available quests from the map. Open map. I'm pressing the N key and not the M key. But yeah, field guide pages. I need to find 150 of them. Jesus. This represents main quests. Completing main quests will further the story, unlock new features, and grant experience. Some quests are locked by spell and or level requirements. In these cases, you'll need to be the required level and or have the required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor assignments or quest rewards. Track quest. Words, Levioso, Ascendo. Do that. And then that
The
will...
map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
So this does tell me where I have to go. Quest complete. Oh. Can I go through this door? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I like how the students don't interact with any of this. Oh man, I love it. It's like I'm being a jerk. Nope. Oh, look at that. There's a thingy.
Revelio.
Wyvern Fountain. This fountain is in the Transfiguration Courtyard, has a luckiness of a wyvern on top, and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Ooh, I can pet a cat. Nice kitty. Did you just yowl at me?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, that was the statue. I was like, who the hell said that? Why is there two of them so close to each other? What the hell is happening over here?
Special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
This guy's doing drugs or something, and that guy's juggling? Man, Hogwarts. I thought you were good. I thought you were a good school. I just like exploring, man. Some statues. But yeah, no, let's go to our first class, though. Our first quest.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. There we go. Levioso.
Levioso.
Flick and twist. Or whatever Hermione says.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is good. Now, well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you.
Oh,
two.
great.
Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just...
Only all my students were this event. I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso.
Watch your opponent for signs to attack or defend yourself.
Yeah, there we go. Just knock him off that bridge.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I think he likes me.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
And that is the first class.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
That is the first class and the end of the second episode. I hope you are enjoying this game as much as I am. So, until then, keep on gaming, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!